the implication. If I say to tabulate V106 and then I want to put weight there. This is how you put weight when you are doing frequencies and percentages. You run like this. See, you can see that, you can see some decimals here. Can you? Now let's do without the weighting. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? Although you would have the total as the same, but the representation across each level, they differ. For instance, where it is weighted, 14,602 are those ones with no education. Where it is not weighted, 14,398, you can see the difference. It's minor. Even if it is 1, do you know, if it is 0.04, 0.049 or 0.0, is it 4, is it no? 4.9 has to be approximated to 0. So something like that. And consider how we determine significance of so in statistics, even if it's just 0.1, it is very important too. So you can see the difference. Among those who have primary education, you have 6,038 for weighted and 6,383 for those unweighted. So it is important because those categories, these numbers, the categories are very important, especially when you are doing multivariable analysis, because the proportional distribution will determine when you are saying, oh, these ones are likely to have this or be good in this or that, or that. So weighting is very, very important. And usually when you are dealing with NDHS data, they say it is important that you make sure that your descriptives, they are in line with what is reported in the NDHS report itself. Yes. Yes, I did that when I was doing my master's, and the values they got, that was God gave me the confidence that, okay, I'm good to go. So you do your frequencies and then you compare to what is in the report. If they are the same, that means you have done the right thing. But the way they claim data is different now, so how will you arrive? The idea is they gave you the methodology, the procedures they used in doing theirs. So follow it and make sure your results are in tandem with theirs, and then you can go ahead and do your own analysis. So that's how you know that you are not making using the wrong data structure. So now let me see, where am I? 6 p.m. Okay, we have done login, weighting, and then survey sets. So I think today we'll stop here, and then tomorrow, okay, we're almost done. Tomorrow we'll just do the remaining ones. There are not many any longer. So I think we've been able to cover. You do fine. I'm saying we have been able to do enough, right? Did we gain some things? Are we going to? Do we have the capacity to sit in our room and do our own analysis by ourselves?
Analysis to do preliminary. I think by now you should be confident enough to do this variable. Okay.
Data manipulation.
Yeah, but I'm talking about.
Based on what we have covered so far.
To be able to do the variable, you should also be able to do the cross-tab. It's all about command. Can you people show that?
Yes, the cross tabulation.
To be able to do is to see you can interchange variables and look at how the columns will change. It's so sensitive to it, to the arrangement of variables. After that, we should be calling it today.
You know what the cross tab is, right? Contingency table. Hello, face here. Let's quickly do this. This is our own goal. So A cross tab gives you a contingency table, right?
Yeah.
And that you'll be able to determine the association between one categorical variable and the other. Do you need to go over that one? So let me just give you an example. Educational level and let's say place of residence. V024. I'm not sure. Let me give it a try. Okay. Oh.
There are two variables for education.
What?
So there are two variables for education.
Yes, I mean highest educational level and place of residence. You can see you have higher education as a row and place of residence as a column. Huh? The command is just this. Let me not do. Weighted and unweighted. I'm trying to show the differences. So in respect of this, for weighted, you can see proportion of those with no education who are in urban, they are 2,996, while those in rural, they are 11,607. Let's do without weight. Can you see the difference? Just like we did in the frequency univariable, where you have bivariable now, you can see the difference. 2,995 before, 2,702 in the unweighted. So at this level, if you want to do a kind of association, analysis to cross-tabulate and see whether there is a kind of association between one category variable and another, you can do this. So that's what Paul was saying. At this level, I think by now, each person should be able to download the data, bring them in, do some manipulations, recoding, generating of new variable from existing ones, or even generating a new variable, and then defining a label and imposing that label on the new variable. You'll be able to log your data. So you'll be able to cover enough such that you can do preliminary descriptive analysis. Right? So don't worry, I will share this do file with you, and then you'll be able to probably go back and look at them. No log file open.
I think also important that people know that they are not supposed to save, just press save.
See, yes, thank you. Thank you. See, as it is now, all the things we've done, they have been registered in this original data set. Hello? If you go down, hello? If you go down, you see some new variables there. Right? A lot of this. So you see that there are new variables there, and you must have, there are things that you have done that have distorted the original data. What you need to do when you are closing this is to avoid saving. You don't save it, you can close it without saving it. But you save your do file. Okay? So you save your do file, but you shouldn't save this, such that tomorrow now, I'm not saying you shouldn't work at home. I'm just saying tomorrow, if for instance you want to work, even when you get home you want to work, you just open your do file run all those things again to bring in your data for you to start doing all of those things by when you ask the system to do it. So you don't need to start all over from the beginning. But the original data is data. Don't save that one, but save your do file. Thank you for listening. I hope we were able to achieve enough for today. Clap for me! Thank you very much, Jerry. I appreciate that.
Okay, before we close the meeting for today, tomorrow we'll continue with the practical session. However, we will have to start again with presentations. Apparently, we should have something in mind by now and we want to present. So, what are we expecting in your presentation? Possibly not more than 5-7 slides. If you're able to generate slides for it. You want to look at your topic, the searchable topic, justification for that topic, okay, or whatever the problem is that you want to solve. One or two, well, probably two, yeah, let's think of two specific objectives, okay, and possibly if you are able to identify data sets you want to make use of. But please have it in mind that we are looking at adolescents and strictly adolescents alone. Age range, well, as long as they are within the age 15 and 29, okay, 15 and 29. So those are the people you have to look into. Can I come again? Can I say that also again? Tomorrow there will be presentations, and presentations may not be, each person may not spend more than 10 minutes. In fact, probably 5 minutes in presenting, then we will all discuss that presentation, and then and the person goes to sit, and another person takes it up. What are we looking for? Your topic. It doesn't have to be a final topic, because by the time you bring it up here, you will see quite a number of questions and things like that that may make you to, have a rethink on that topic. We need at most 2 objectives. At most 2 objectives. Maybe up to 3, but then we'll look at, we want to see at least 2. Let me say at least 2, but don't come with 4, please. Okay, so at least 2 objectives. Then tell us the status of the problem, why you want to study whatever your thing is addressing. Please don't forget that your topic was clearly shown or immediately show the dependent variable and the independent variable. Also try to see if you can identify a data source for your work. It must be a secondary data source. We usually talk about NGHS because it's more representative one way or the other. But if sincerely what you want to do is not in NGHS, look for another data. The last poll, somebody was going to write on something that has to do with climate change, which is still not in NGHS. So we have to use another secondary source. I guess the somebody from NGHS also. What's it called? FOC. So tomorrow we are gathering here 8 a.m. right? Wrong? Right. We'll be here 8 a.m. So we expect that the 2 vehicles will be available to pick us at the hotel, right? By 7:30. By 7:30. So that by 8 we'll be here, and then we'll be